Have you ever had a problem forgetting something when you got to the supermarket, something that you were trying to remember in your head, and then you just got there and you didn't remember? Well, perhaps you would benefit from using a strategy of visualization and putting words that you're trying to remember into a sentence. So what I want to do today is I want to show you how to do that. And I want to give you some practice with it. So in a study that was conducted by Bauer and Wenzens in 1970, strategies were evaluated to determine which helped best with recall of lists. And what was determined was that visualization and putting the words that you're trying to remember into a sentence were more effective strategies than repeating information out loud or reading the information. So what I want to practice today with you is putting a word list of 5 items into a sentence and creating an image of those items and then having you practice it. So here we go. So the word list that I want to remember are strawberries, blueberries, water, spinach, and almonds. Okay, so a typical list that I might get when I go to the supermarket. So the goal of this is to take the 5 words and put them into a sentence and then to visualize that sentence with as vivid an image as I can make. It can be abstract, it can be anything as crazy as you want it to be. So the goal is to try to make a sentence as quickly as you can so you don't really spend too much time on this. So the sentence that I came up with is, the strawberries and blueberries had a party and invited the almonds and spinach to go swimming in the water. So that's a little bit of a zany sentence, but it's the first thing that came to my mind, so that's what I went with. So then I had an image of blueberries and strawberries together, the red strawberry and the blue blueberries, standing by a pool of water, and the spinach and the almonds walking up toward them. And so the chances of me being able to remember that sentence when I got to the supermarket 30 minutes later or even an hour later is probably going to be pretty good. And that would allow me to remember those items and purchase them and go about my day. So I now want you to give it a try. So I'm going to give you 5 word lists of 5 items each. So I want you to try the strategy of writing out a sentence for each word list and then coming up with an image of your sentence, making it as vivid as possible, colorful, abstract, zany, as long as it's something that makes sense to you. So thank you for joining me today. And I just want to remind you that you can do it. Okay? I want you to think positive, and that always helps. So have a good day, and I look forward to working with you again.